We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. Eugenio Suarez, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Trevor Bauer will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Colorado, the left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Here comes the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Sent on the ground out to second, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, David Dahl.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the man.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and a strike. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Dahl, a runner at second with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Skied into very shallow right. Castellanos in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
That misses, 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. The set and the 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel backing up on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand one. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So stepping in, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Back up the middle, gets dirty and gloves it. He gathers the throw. How about that?
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Settling in now, Mike Moustakas, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Low for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hops this one up. Coming in is Tapia, but this will land untouched. Fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Out in front of it, strike one. That average at .291 to start the day. 18 homers and 58 runs batted in. 0-1 count and the pitch.
That's inside.
High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Tapia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Come set, now the pitch. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Suarez hits a little over the .270 mark. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. One and two. Here it is.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So striding forward now, Joey Votto, hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. Still no score. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Comes set and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And it's fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And they'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So coming to the plate, Ryan McMahon. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Senzel backing up on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
Stepping up now, Dom Nunez, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
One and one. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-1 pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
That's out. 2-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Two and one.
Ball 2.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 1 and the Reds nothing. Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ready, Galvis.
First pitch on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2-2 the count.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though. She's like a celebrity, something like
Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Freeland, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
To the plate now, Kurt Casale.
The catcher, Kurt.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 8 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
That's a
And
ball.
this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
3 of those pitches
Now
were
batter,
definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now for the Reds, Nick Senzel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey.
Skied into very shallow right. McMahon ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl.
First delivery to him on the way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 pitch on the way.
Nope. Outside.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looking at his career totals, Story hits a little over the 270 mark. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Senzel. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
So one away now in the Colorado third. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. First and second now, one man out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Senzel backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. The set and the 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set. The 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. The payoff pitch. Count remains full. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. McMahon has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 2 and the Reds 1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Sliding stop by Murphy. Got him.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Riding in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses, ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Over the bullpen and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play, with 40 home runs and 86 RBIs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 offering. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready on 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Aristides Aquino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set. The 0-1. Aquino, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. To 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Rockies 2. Leading off the inning, Dom Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Dom Nunez.
On its way is pitch number 75. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Senzel backing up on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So 1 away here with the bases empty. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. And now pitch on the way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 3-2. Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Casale. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The catcher, Kurt
The pitch.
Casale.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Here now the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Trevor Bauer, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First delivery to him on the way. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. So far this year against Southpaws, Senzel carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Mm, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. He's set. The 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Reds leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, David Dahl.
The center fielder, David Dahl.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Colorado.
So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Arenado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Trevor Story steps in now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one. The 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up. Into the 5th inning, they could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Here's the payoff pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Jose De Leon is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Murphy has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos the catch, tagging is the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan McMahon. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. A Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Yency Almonte, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
Nick Castellanos.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home 5th. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Almonte, a 25-year-old, he was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at second, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Number 19.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Tapia, and they can't run it down. Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Aristides Aquino will be next. None out, runners at first and second. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup called strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Giving chase is Dahl. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready once again, Kurt Casale. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Travis Jankowski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Reds. Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick.
Jake McGee trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Let's go, Red. Come on, Red. You can do it. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks the zone or buries something in the dirt.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. Safe at the plate as they tack on 1 more to make it 7-3 now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. His individual history against Jake McGee is 1 for 5. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 2 out, bases loaded. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Line drive to left. Tapia's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 8 and the Rockies 3. Lucas Sims takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Dom Nunez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake McGee.
Josh Fuentes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Josh Fuentes.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. And that'll miss up an in ball 2. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And now pitch on the way.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Popped him up. Votto moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 home. Hit in the air to left field. In there, a base hit. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jairo Diaz will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
From the stretch.
1-0.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now
good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Diaz features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Two pitch is fouled away. Fastball well outside. Aristides Aquino will be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Let's go, Cincy!
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's
3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt. Gus Valley.
At the plate, Kirk Casale, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys.
Up next,
Usually pitching is all about mixing
No
pitches
pitcher.
and location, but he
Lucas.
threw that all out the window to get that strikeout.
Yeah.
He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row,
Your
so
attention,
I guess he
please.
sort of used that reverse
Pitch hitting to the
psychology to outthink his opponent.
Number 4 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. So far on the year, number 4 is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. This is pulled into right. Blackman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Reds strand a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Nolan Arenado.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The high fastball is in there. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Senzel is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Trevor Story.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Senzel arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Wade Davis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Wade Davis.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Nick Senzel.
Senzel.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Striding in, Mike Moustakas. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Let's go, Cincy!
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Reds are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Ready to begin the eighth, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the 0-1.
1-1. Come on, Red! All right. Let's do it, Cincinnati!
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Coming to the plate now, Ryan McMahon, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Come on, Red!
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey!
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Estevez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Now pitching.
Tony Walters is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now catching and batting 9, number 14, Tony Walters.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
All even now, 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Joey Votto, and he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Estevez stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Raimel Tapia is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Get out of here, Rockies!
Fouled off.
Go back to Colorado!
A payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aquino is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0. Line to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-3 tonight. The Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jose De Leon earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.